Hello everyone and welcome back to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney for the Nintendo DS. Last episode we discovered who the real killer was of Dr. Pal Maractus, and it turns out to be Alita Tiala, the fiance of Wakikitaki. Basically all she wanted was just money. That's it. She wanted to live the luxurious life, but unfortunately she ain't getting it. She was caught and arrested, and, well, the rest, as they say, is history. Anyways, let's go to episode 3, Turnabout Serenade. Let's get started. Let's rock! We love you! Rock on, everyone! This party's not over yet. Get out your handkerchiefs for our special guest. That's right, baby. The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming to the Gavineer's Guilty as Charged tour. This ends the first part of tonight's show. There will now be a 20-minute intermission. And thus we begin here at the backstage hallway. Oh, is that something I see on the floor? Anyways, bottled water at the ready. Let's get started. This is so cool. Us at the Gavineer's concert. Huh? Did you say something? My ears are still ringing. The Gavineers are putting the sick back in music. Well, I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice, sending us those tickets at 20% off. Really? I was kind of hoping like he'd give them free tickets. I mean, you know, as a reward for being defeated by Apollo. But 20% off? Jeez, I wonder what was the full retail price of those tickets, and plus the 20% off. I get the feeling that those ticket prices were still expensive. They're hard to get a hold of, you know? When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 'cause like, if you're invited to a concert, and especially going backstage, it would have been free. Oh well. Anyways, let's head to his dressing room, Apollo. You know, like, we're a couple of VIPs. VIPs. I've always a dream of being a VIP at the Gavineer's show. VIP. Trucy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name? Oh, this guy. Well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Clavier. What a lovely name. He's so dreamy. Yeah, but I'm a girl. I'm supposed to swoon over people of rock. Gosh, awful. Maybe. I bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. I got 12 Gavineer albums and 15 concert videos. That was quite a bit of impulse shopping. I got in advance on my next 15 years worth of that must have been a lot of allowance there. For Mr. Wright, that sounds like a real act of generosity. Who would have imagined me here at a Gavineer's concert watching Prosecutor Gavin rock. To be honest, he was kind of cool, and I'm kind of envious. Not that I ever admit that to Chusi. This guy a cop or something? Or we're seeing something we're not supposed to be seeing? Anyways, we're now at the Gavineers' dressing room. Ah, you made it. Mr. Gavin, thanks so much for the tickets. And the invoice you sent along with them. You were incredible up on stage, Mr. Gavin. Nothing like music to brighten the mood after a trial, huh? And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself. Lamir War singing, right? Lami Roar? Rior? Because I get the feeling that that name is trying to like be like noir or something. Lami Ori or Ori. I'll just call her Lami after Lami from Ranger. Y'all know what I'm talking about, aka Scorpina from Power Rangers. Lami's singing, right? The siren of the ballad. Oh yeah, that flyer said she flew all the way over for the show. That's right. I happened to catch her show while overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us. Lami says you praise me too highly. Oh, it's a big guy. Whoa, who's this guy? He's huge. Allow me to introduce Mr. Romain Taus, Lami's manager and her interpreter, incidentally. It is a great honor for us to be here, and a great honor for Lami to be heard in this country. I have no idea what she just said. That voice. I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful. So yeah, this is Lami. Like I said, I'm gonna call her Lami, not by her full name, because I can't pronounce it. There, I said it. Again. Ooh, it's Lami. I'm actually meeting Lami. Lami. Mysterious songstress. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air, lilting above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now, this music, she's a real artist. Lami says, we have long looked forward to this joint performance. Ah, Lami, your voice. It is art. Yet without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice. I've seen this kid somewhere before. He plays a piano at all of Lami's concerts. He's cute, and he's a really a good pianist. Good pianists are a dying breed, I hear. Allow me to introduce Machi Tobaye. He is blind. This is why he never strays far from Lami. They are always together. They're like characters from some fairy tale. Lami's so, what's the word? Exotic and mysterious. She does seem quite pretty. At least her eyes do. Here's the kind of slight scene music. Huh? She travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into song, even though her appearance and voice are exotic. Her songs remind us of something close and warm. Sights into song? That's so poetic. She was gracious enough to put music into my lyrics tonight. The guitar's Serenade. I hope you enjoy it. I can't wait. And now it is time. For the next part, we're giving the Gavineers hard rock a little rest. Lami, the stage is yours. The band members will not play during Lami's ballad. Only Machi's tender tones and Lami's dual-set voice. And my guitar, of course. Woohoo! Nights like this makes it all worthwhile, you know? I should have learned to play the guitar. There's not much romance in Chords of Steel. Shall we hit the stage then? Good luck, Mr. Gavin. Take care. Your hearts aren't stolen away, John. Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly. Yeah, keep in mind that little incident was not part of the show. Something went wrong there. And by the way, yes, this whole thing is recorded. So, during the spoiler warning, during that trial, we will be seeing that same footage. So keep that in mind. That's basically our first piece of evidence. So yeah, that whole performance that we just saw is our first piece of evidence. Something went wrong when Clavier's guitar went burning blazing in his well his guitar went in flames. How did that happen? Well, we're gonna have to wait and see what's going on. All right, so we're backstage in the hallway. Wow, wasn't Lami amazing? Oh yeah, one other thing. That whole did this disappearing act. That's your first clue on something we'll get to in the last episode of this game. So that's one clue there. I I even cried a little. Oh, that was juicy. Sorry. I I even cried a little. I was surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned his guitar. Yeah, that even surprised me, and I'm a magician. What a production. What a destruction. No kidding. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either. Oddly, he looked as surprised as I was. Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's my new hero. I'm not sure I'd call that art. Well, what are we doing here? Let's I get going to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. There's 20 minutes until the last part of the show. How many breaks does this band need? Alright, so we're back at the Gavineer's dressing room. What the heck was that? I was never consulted about it. Sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. I've asked the man in charge. I play new rock, not Great Balls of Fire. Reference. Speaking of fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible. He seems upset. Apollo Justice, were you the one who tried to torch me? Hey, I didn't do it. So much for risking life, your life for art. The guitar's Serenade is ruined. Ruined! Well, let's try to talk to him at least. Not sure that's the best move right now. Unfortunately, it is. So deal with it, Apollo. So what went wrong with that? Wait a minute. Is that the Blue Badger guitar? Now that I never noticed. I mean, yeah, I know it's red, but like it reminds me a lot of the Blue Badger. More like an evil Blue Badger. Excuse me. I'll put like a circle on that so y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, that is like a red badger or like an evil version of the Blue Badger. Because when you look at it, it has it's red, but it also has sunglasses and and behind the eyes are like a mad face. Now that I didn't know. Seriously, I didn't know about that. I did not know about it. Anyways, the flaming guitar. You mean the guitar that wasn't part of the act? Part of the act? Who'd burn up a guitar on purpose? But it worked really well with the lyrics just then. Burning on in my heart, fire burning my love away, all away. Wait, you think the audience thought it was? Sounds like he got lucky. They probably thought it was a part of the act. At least I did. He got lucky and he didn't realize it. Anyway, that guitar was the Ferrari of guitars. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. Ooh, must have been an expensive guitar. If I burned one of those at every show, I'd go broke. Usually frugal for a rock band. I tried saying that to Mr. Gavin. Actung. They spin one disaster after another. My hog won't run. My guitar case is broken. Daddy told me there'd be days like these. All right, Lami's song. Well, wasn't Lami's song incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin? Ah, yes, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody. You know, I was surprised she could sing in English. Yeah, keep in mind, remember, this game takes place in Japan, so, you know, you gotta remember that. As I said this too many times, that the Ace Attorney series takes place in Japan. Now, when it was brought overseas for the Nintendo DS, changes had to be made. Well, particularly the translation, the onomatopoeias, you know, for the take that, objection, hold it. Those were in Japanese text, and you know, and the setting had to be changed from Japan to Los Angeles. So yeah, can't stress that enough. Anyways, I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here. The guitar's Serenade. Sugar, sugar. No, I'm not gonna sing that song. Oh, that night in your embrace, when you stole away the keys. My heart held on to so tight. Pleasure, pleasure, but a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. What's this? A lyric sheet. It's yours. Whoa, whoa. Burning on in my heart, fire. Burn my love away, all away. Like a bullet of love, fire. Take my life away, all away. Guitar, guitar, up together to the sky. I think I guess that's gonna be my next piece of evidence. So I'll see if I got it right. Yippee! Thanks so much. All I ever get to sign our client defense agreements. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence. Yes, I said next piece of evidence because the footage we saw earlier is the first piece of evidence. This, the lyric sheet, is technically the second piece of evidence. So, alright, let's take a look at it real quick. And yes, up together to the sky. I was right. All right. Anyways, switch. Almost time for the third act of the night. Oh, there's more. Yes, Lami's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, Ja. Hope you're ready to catch it. Woohoo! Ready, Apollo? I think I'll pass. Eh? I have liked the bit with Lami, but the rest could use a volume knob turned way down. Apollo, you're getting old. Does 22 qualify as old to a 15-year-old? Trust me, Trucy, there will be kids below 10 that think you're old because of how tall you are. Trust me, if you see a lot of anime or things or something like this in real life, trust me. Kids below 10 will think teenagers are old people. So yeah, be careful what you say. Well, I'm going. Let the old folks us backstage. Hey, you're older than I am. Well, truth be told, it is true. As you can see, Clavier Gavin, 24 years old. Apollo, 22. There you go. So, Clavier is 2 years older than Apollo. Alright, so let's head backstage now. So technically we are now doing our first investigation. Hey, it's you! That right, kid? Detective Sky. I'll let that right kid business pass. Call me Emma. Wait, how old is Emma anyway? I forgot. Like, she's 22? Oh, sorry. Wrong button. I think both Apollo and Emma are the same age, I think. There's no need for titles once you shared a bottle of fingerprinting powder. That's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm snacking. You think I want to be here? Me, in charge of security in this pit. Security? Did something happen? There's no knowing with that glamorous fop. Apparently, he's all upset because something was stolen. He wanted security back here during the concert. Where does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? He is a big rock star. Hey! You listening to me? So, where's this door here lead to? This one? That's Lami's, dressing room. Don't even think of going in there unless you want a piece of Snackles in your face. Is she ever in a good mood, I wonder? First off, let's examine that little thing I saw right here. Bam. What's this? Some kind of headset earpiece? Why would someone leave this in the hallway? Hey, Emma! We're talking to you! Jeez! Maybe Lami's bodyguard dropped it. Emma! Will you stop eating those snacks for 1 second and listen? Huh, if you think you're going to pull me away from my snacks just to hear you mumbling on and on about whatever, you're going to be sorely disappointed. At least I got her to stop munching. Alright, examine the right door. So, this is Lami's dressing room? If you even think about going in there out... What was that? Was that a gunshot? Something's going on. You, out of my way! Emma! Lami! Lami! It's not locked. I'm going in. Alright, so we're now in Lami's dressing room, and it looks like they were having a party or something. Because look at all those decorations. What's that awful noise? Oh, it's the concert. Uh-oh. It's Lami's manager, Mr. What's his name? Lathouse! Oh no! Hey, you! Me? Watch this room. Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? And don't touch anything. I'll be right back. going on? I just talked to him, and now he he's alive. Mr. Lataus, can you hear me? Shot. I was shot. Who? Who shot you? I don't know. Ask what? Ask witness. Witness? There was a witness? Who? Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Help is on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Lataus. Tell me, who was this witness? The witness. The witness is Siren. 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 How can a siren witness anything? Mr. Lataus! Yipes! Emma! What was that? Who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No! I could have sworn I heard a door close. The concert's been cancelled. Backup's on its way. Is Mr. Lataus? He's dead, isn't he? It's terrible. I lost him. Romain Lataus. Shot. And I heard his last words. The witness is the siren. Whatever that means. The venue's locked down. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go. Good work, Darian. I'll let you know if I find out anything about the victim later. It's investigating time then. Jeff, following detective, I don't need some rock and rolling prosecutor to tell me that. One a request I must make: tell no one on staff or otherwise anything of this. Oh, a gag order. No word gets out other than Mr. Lataus is dead. I think we do see him again, just not, we do see him again alive. I'm trying to remember something. Anyways, let's continue on. No word no word of the cause of death or of the murder. Tell no one. Tell no one. Not even Lami? Not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. Oh, one other thing. I'll need your signature on this forehead. Yours too, for Frau Lane. On that? An investigation a request? Why just us? You two are civilians. It's standard procedure. That should be okay to sign, I think. Alright, so we get the investigation request. Right, well... I'll get started with the investigation. I'm on it already. Ah, and one tip for you. Huh? Me? Try not to get in the Lane detective's way. She's in a foul mood today. Gee, I wonder why. we were all questioned as witnesses, and now none of us can go home. We'll investigate, all right, our way. Somehow, I don't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon. I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon. This isn't no time for navel gazing. Let's crack this case. I worry about Trucy. She seems to have a very loose idea of what it means to be an attorney. Of course, that's not surprising considering who her father is. Is something the matter? No. Let's get cracking. I'm the only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Taus's last words. The witness is Siren. First order of business is to find out what he meant by siren. Now, can we pick this up? What's that? It looks like some kind of future phone. Not a phone, a transceiver. It's called a headset. What's a headset doing on the floor? Wait, do you think Mr. Lataus might have been wearing it? Like one of those bodyguards? I don't think he was wearing one when we first met. The LED on this thing is lit. It must be on. We still don't get it yet? Well, let's take a look at this this instrument case. Looks like a big instrument case. A big instrument case. There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these. Huh? What kind? The miraculous beautiful girl escapes the case illusion. So it's the girl's. It's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape. So picky. Alright, the guitar case here. I'm thirsty, Apollo. I was trying to examine the guitar case, not the vending machine. Want something to drink? How about this one? A steel samurai soda. Now in real steel flavor. Huh? Here. My treat. Hey, this isn't enough change. The machines outside are cheaper. This one is highway robbery. Actually, I'm trying to examine the guitar case, but it's not letting me. Oh, wait, a concert poster. I love that name. Guilty as charged. Seems kind of negative to me. Well, why don't we do the opposite? Magician Trucy presents the innocent as charged tour. It kind of loses its impact, doesn't it? I'm trying to examine the guitar case, but it's not letting me for some odd reason. Nope, it's not letting me at all. Which is weird. Alright. Oops, sorry. It's really not letting me go at all. Alright, we're back at the good old Lami's dressing room. Oh, it's you! I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scenes, please. You're attorneys, no? Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? Latels did tell me to ask the witness, the siren, with his dying breath, no less. Doesn't that count? Glare at me all you want. You'll get no snacks from me. Please, think of poor Lami. Oh well, I suppose. You did find the body with me. Great, let's get to it. Right. Just try not to touch anything. She's letting us look and she's not munching her snacks. This bodes well. There are clues here. I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted. Alright, so let's get to investigating here. Alright, so first off, let's take a look at this pistol here. This is the murder weapon, isn't it? This revolver? That's right, a big 45 caliber revolver. Excuse me. Wow, I wonder who brought this in here. I thought only police were allowed to have one of those. Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't. Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackoos when it happened. I know. No one here thinks you did it, Emma. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Wait, if the killer brought a revolver, it must mean they had planned this from the start. That's right? Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the 45 caliber revolver. Excuse me. Alright, let's examine the body. That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look. Go ahead, Apollo. You first. Me? No. You should go first, Chusey. Really. Will you two stop bickering and get over here? She's munching on snackoos again. Hope she's not too annoyed. Oh, what's this? Is that blood? Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? You know more about red stuff than I do. Yep. Says who? Something is strange about this blood, though. Is that what it looks like? Yeah, I want to see more. I guess it's the same dialogue here. Apollo! Look at his hand! He's holding something. Hey! No touching! You can throw all the snacks at me all you'd like, Emma, but sooner or later, you're going to run out of them. You raise a good point. I'm a bit intrigued by this scene. Let's take a look. See there? He's holding something. What's this? A keyring? You think it might belong to the killer? Certainly a possibility. What an unusual keyring, and what unusual keys. This could be a vital clue. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the keyring. Alright, let's also take a look at the... Oh no, we can't. Anything else? Let's see. The face, the nose. Oh, the head. Is that... Oh, the same thing. Okay. I think that's it. Alright. What else shall we examine here? How about this? Seeing these mirrors lined up makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. You are in a dressing room. This must be makeup. I've never heard of these kind of brands. Maybe they're Borginian. I think I said it right. Well, I haven't got a clue, and I doubt those are. Those are. Alright, the brooch. It's the same dialogue here. I think there might have been something I'm missing. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Ooh! What a pretty brooch. Oh, Emma! You're not going to say, can I have it, please, are you? Oh! Look, you may be a cute a little girl of 15, but that doesn't get you any special treatment with me. Oh, it's not healthy to envy the young, Emma. It's not about envy. It's about tampering with evidence. Note to self: Emma lacks a sense of humor. Use caution. Well, she has changed a lot since rise from the ashes. You need to learn to respect your elders a little. Something seems so familiar about that brooch. Let's have a look-see at it, shall we? Let's see if we can examine it. Switch. All right. Let's bring out the good old mouse cursor. Let's turn it around. Oh. A sort of pin fastener for attaching things to clothes. Not a safety pin type, though. So, if it's not a safety pin, is it a danger pin? I suppose if you stuck it in your eye, then yeah, sure. But could you do that with a safety pin too, for that matter? Thanks for taking the fun out of my danger pin. Oh, you're driving a danger pin through my heart here. All right. Let's bring back the thing. Let's see anything else here. Looks like there's no exam in here besides the back part. All right. Let's. I think. Let's hope we're able to examine the pistol here. All right, there we go. Let's zoom in here. All right. Let's examine the chamber here. The middle of the weapon is a revolving chamber. That's where you load the bullets. A revolver, see? Revolver. That sounds a bit like Wonder Bar, especially if you say it really fast. I guess. You know, what I always used to think? I used to think the closest sound to Wonder Bar was one liver. There's just so many words in the world, Apollo. Isn't it amazing? So many different words, so many different people. People like Trucy. Alright, we're still not done yet. Let's turn this around here. Alright, nothing there. What about underneath? Nope. Let's see, anything in the handles? Right there, that's the... Okay, what about the barrel itself? Zoom in just a zoom in more. There we go. Yikes! Don't point that thing at me. Don't worry, I'm an old hand with firearms. I have one that shoots, quote, bullets. I don't want it shooting any bullets, thank you. Not those bullets, silly. My gun shoots bullets, the magic cat. A cat? comes out of a gun? I can tell by your expression you've never heard of that trick. It's a great one. Honestly, that one sounds halfway interesting. Alright, so we're done here with the gun. There's nothing else to examine. Oh, except for the keys. Let's check these keys. Always make sure... Alright, oh, wait a minute. Let's take a look at this guitar-looking key. Whoops. Let me zoom in here. Alright, and there we go. There are 3 keys on this heart-shaped keyring. The middle key is shaped like a guitar. I get it. It must be the key to a guitar case. A guitar case key? I'll bet I know who this belongs to. Alright, anything else? Let me zoom in here again. Let me see. Let's take a look right here. Nope. I think that's it. That's all we need to know from this here key ring. Yeah, I think that's it. There's nothing else to examine. That's basically it. Alright. I think so we've already examined the brooch, examined the gun, examined the body, examined the blood on the floor, examined the left hand. We already done that one. Alright, so all we can do now is talk to Emma. Alright, the victim. Mr. Romain Lataus, wasn't it? He was Lami's manager and interpreter, apparently. This was his first time in the country. Well, I wouldn't say anything about that, but like I said, I'm trying to remember. That is, if I'm right, that is. So I'm guessing he didn't know many people here. It doesn't seem likely. Nor can I think of anyone with a motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course. One person? Yikes. Lami. No one here might have a motive, but she's from... What are you talking about? Hey, it was Emma's idea. I said nothing. Always with the snacks. He's a big man, or was. I don't think even I would win a fight with him. Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. We've sent a request to the Borginian embassy for more info on him. Alright, the crime. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone. You do? That's true. It was us who found the body. What? I guess that's what I missed for watching the concert. Hey, I wish I was watching the concert. Anything would be better than this. Well, we know the crime took place during the concert. And when we heard the shot and entered the room, the killer was already gone. What? But that doesn't make any sense. You came in when you heard the shot and no one was here. How did they leave the room? That window is a little too small, isn't it? The mystery of the disappearing killer. Alright, so let's show Emma the revolver here. So this is the murder weapon? This revolver is incredibly heavy. It's been fired twice. And you can still smell the gunpowder. That's odd. What's odd? Oh, Nothing. Hey, no fair. Tell us. It's just something about this revolver seems strange. Strange? Hmm. Strange, you say? Tell me more. What do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right. It's a 45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big. Well, except for Harry. You know who I'm talking about. Anyways, really? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such a close range. It's overkill. I'm not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go out to eat curry, I order it extra spicy, just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, I can only ever eat one or two bites. And that's not a problem. There's another thing about a gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain? Yeah, say if you were to fire this revolver, the recoil would probably dislocate your shoulder. Ouch! It's like the shooter's a victim too. Yet the killer uses a revolver and quite well. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting. Used to shooting a high caliber weapon. Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything there is. I guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It is hard to know when to stop, but anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here. I suppose. I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here until I get back? Huh? Oh, actually, we have to. Great, thanks. And off she goes. She left. What do we do, Apollo? She told us to wait. Great. Now how am I supposed to investigate? Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Let's go. Huh? Go? Time's a wasting, Apollo. We got a lot of ground to cover. Well, that's true, but on second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine. Of course it will. Let's go. Alright, so we're done here. Next up, not examine. I always push the wrong thing. Anyways, let's go back to the backstage hallway. Whoa! Eek! Who's there? We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. Whoever that was, he sure looked suspicious. More on him later. Alright, let's head to the Gaviniers. Oops. Why do I keep pushing examine? On to the Gaviniers' dressing room. Again, what's with the police unit? Oh, now I remember about something. More on that later. Alright, let's... Huh? Looks like nobody's here. Prosecutor Gavin's probably busy with the case too. No rest for the wicked. No rest for us either, Apollo. Let's get rocking. Rock. Alright, so let's examine. I guess all we can do is right now it's... examine this. But yeah, like I said, this reminds me a lot of the Blue Badger, or it's more like like an evil version of the Blue Badger. Let's take a look at this real quick. Look, it's a postcard of Lami. What are these letters at the bottom? I've never seen these before. It must be her native tongue, Borganese. Borganese, huh? Alright, so we get our postcard here. Well, I guess that's all we can do for now. Let's head back towards the backstage hallway. And finally, I guess we can move to the other stage this time. In the wings. What is it with today? Problem after problem. A tongue. You ain't kidding. It's two leading members of the Gavineers, Apollo. Clavier on vocals and Darian on guitar. They're so cool. I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly. Huh? What are they arguing about? Probably the case, I bet. My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed the cue. Me? Miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of that song wrong? How? And what was all that tiny playing of yours? Who are you calling tiny? Sounds like they're having a spat. One of those different references in musical direction bands are always splitting up over. This is hardly the time. What are you two doing here? Hiya. We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry, wait. You are what? Listen, you need to confirm what that Republic of Borginia detective. Sorry, I missed that little spot. Right. Anything else? What did he just call him? Detective? Ah, greetings. Darian Crescent. Okay, that was his name. I missed. Criminal Affairs Division 3. Hello. Criminal Affairs? Yeah, the Darian Crescent. Maybe a member of the Gavineers band, but his also job. He is a detective at the precinct. You really don't know anything about the Gavineers, do you? Something tells me that's about to be remedied. Alright, first off, the case. About the crime. Which crime do you mean? The murder, what else? Oh, that. For me, today has been a hit parade of crimes, you see. Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog and his guitar case. Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Latausa than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You were the one who found the body, John. Well, I mean, while we were in the middle of a performance, no less. Are you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin? I'll leave that to Frau Lane, a detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes. Sorry. Kind of choked on, well, almost choked on my spit. They're not exactly best buddies, are they? Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean. Well, what to do next? We've already checked out the scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. We might be the most informed for once. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on things we found. First off, the Gavineers. I don't believe you, Apollo. How can you come to this concert and not know about the Gavineers? Look who's talking! You had no idea who they were, either. It's not surprising. Why, even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. I know America exists. The Gavineers aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow. The police? The real police. By day, they pack heat. By night, they heat up the stage. By day, those slips interrogate. By night, they sing songs of unrequited passion. Okay. They debuted 7 years ago with 13 Years Hard Time for Love. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole and My Boyfriend is the Prosecution's Witness. The list of hits goes on and on. This here's my right-hand man, Daryan Crescent. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really. And this guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When a performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into this funk. Just like today. I'd hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today, a disaster. I'll get to the bottom of this, and then we'll see who missed the cue. The missed cue? They were arguing about that before. Great. I love nothing more than questioning tormented artists. Alright, the missed cue. What's this missed cue you keep talking about? You heard it, didn't you? From the audience? Actually, I didn't notice anything. See? No amateur's going to pick up on that. Can you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No. Now, to take a listen to this. What's that? A mixing board. We used it to record our concert tonight. Aren't we supposed to be investigating a murder? Well, we've come this far. Might as well go all the way. I've always wanted to learn about the recording industry. Alright. So now we're like in a new mechanic here. Sound, audio. So basically, we have to figure out a certain sound that basically something that doesn't belong within that performance. All right, this is but one of the devices used in recording. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. You use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out. Alright, so right now we're using it. So yeah, we can volume adjust and all that. Wow, neat. So could you say here only the drum part? Of course. That's how I will find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal, the one who kills people. You want help on the case? Then help me with mine. I guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Let's begin. First, we bring up the part of the performance in question. You simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear on the bottommost bar, like so. There it is. Now listen. Was something wrong? You couldn't hear it? Listen again, closely. The timing is a little off, isn't it? You see? There, right at the most important part. And even an amateur can hear it. An amateur with a mixing board, maybe. You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out crime until we're perfect. Perfect. Here he goes again. Right. Amateur, you will prove my point. Huh? Me? You will find the missing cue. You will tell us which instrument, which part is the guilty party. But how? Did I not just explain? Use these sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Then you will find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue. You'll find it with your untrained amateur ears. Nothing to do but try, Apollo. I guess. I'll admit this looks kind of fun. First, a quick review. Use the sliders to adjust volumes. Press the section of the song you want to hear on the bottom button bar. Sliders and the bar. Got it. Once you found the guilty part, press the corresponding number. Time to rock. Alright, here we go. It's time to locate the missing cue. Let's select part 4 first. And play it. Let's see. Let me put down the volume here. Okay. Let's use number 2 then. And let's play it. Ooh, that did sound kind of weird. Number 2. Keep in mind that I have kind of worked with a soundboard at at uh at my church. I mean, I still have a lot to learn. It's because in actuality I do lyrics, like display the lyrics on the sound. I mean, on the songs we play. And also, I also back it's because when I did media, but back like years ago, I not only did I had to use the computer to display the lyrics, but I had to work with the soundboard. And even to this day, I'm still learning because with all these buttons, even one mess up, like even one, like if you press one button, could mess up everything. So uh, that uh, that's why I only know some parts, like effects, gain, the volume adjustments, but more of the advanced stuff. Oh man, that is not my department there. I'm more of the very basic level of soundboard or mixing boards or something. So yeah. Anyways, let's select. Um, yeah, let's play this again. Yeah, it has to be number 2 here. This part is off, which is that. Second guitar. It was you, Daryan. Well, it looks like the cat's out of the bag. Ah, well, that's all you had to say. That kind of attitude. Let's killers walk free, Daryan. Here they go again. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, my voice. With visual novels like this, you really have to speak a lot. There we go. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting time. It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad. Alright. We have a next piece of evidence, the mixing board. I still can't get over the title for that song. Guilty Love. Neither can I. Okay, so let's present Clavier with the key ring here. I was wondering if you knew anything about this. Does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine. That's my key ring. I've been looking all over for it. What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin? I knew it. Apollo, how can you make that I knew it a face? This is the keyring that was. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Anyway, so where'd you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it, like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life. What? The victim? You mean Taos had my keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over? Speaking of trials, I've never heard of Mr. Gavin wine in court like he has been today. Emma was right about the fob. I'll give her that. Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today. I really don't think that's... Tell us. and we'll keep mum and we'll keep mum about the keyring for now. Are you blackmailing me for Frau Lane? Oh boy. So much to discover, so much to ask, so many questions to ask. Alright, Gavin's troubles. You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting, and something about your guitar case being busted. You're well informed. You mentioned it a few times. It all happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault. The keyring? It's got all my keys on it, yeah? My bike key, my car key, and the key to my guitar case. Wait, so this keyring, it disappeared. I thought I put it in my jacket pocket. Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared? I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. How's it embarrassing? I mean, you really needed to get to where you needed to go on time. Ain't nothing wrong with asking. I mean, for calling a cab just to get to where you need to go, especially if you're gonna get there on time. These things just happen. And in order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this guitar wasn't the one the very one up in flames, and right on stage too. I actually thought that was part of the show. Crazy. And to top it off, Mr. Tatau's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days indeed. You think? What's wrong, Trucy? Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Taus dies. I know I've seen him somewhere. I'm still trying to put my finger. I still can't put my finger on it. Yes, and could it all really be just a coincidence? Coincidence? Meaning, Daryan? Can you make any sense of all this? Hey, don't look at me. What do you think, Apollo? Huh? I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or all this was planned. You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you for Frau Lane? I am. What? What? Hey, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here. The name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about? Haven't you noticed a connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today? Well, I have noticed. You know, something was bugging me too. That keyring, and the guitar, and the body. Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy. He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out. Fess up if you're a man. You're as clueless as I am. Huh? No, give our forehead a chance. Let's see your evidence of the connection, shall we? Evidence? I think I better think of something pronto. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles? Let's present the lyric sheet. So when you think about it, take a look. Let's reread this entire song. Sugar, sugar, oh that night in your embrace when you stole away the keys my heart held on to so tight. That little part explains the heart-shaped keyring. That was the first thing it was talking about. Pleasure, pleasure, but a fleeting melody, it wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. That I have no idea just yet. Whoa, whoa, burning up. Burning on in my heart. Fire, burn my love away, all away, like a bullet of love. Fire, take my life away, all away. This explains the guitar up together to the sky. Now this entire paragraph, along with the final sentence, talks about the burning guitar that happened during the performance, and like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away, all away. It shares a connection to Mr. Taus's murder. And that's basically all I can think of right now. So let's present the lyric sheet. If this isn't it, a lyric sheet, the guitar serenade. What's that got to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. Though I wouldn't have believed it if Fraulein hadn't pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Even though... Enough with the riddles. Maybe it is a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fraulein? I do. Everything that happens to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics to this song. What? No way! Alright, the song's prediction. Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them in order that they occurred. While reading this lyric sheet, first, the keyring was stolen, and not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring. That's right here. When you stole away the keys, my heart held on so tight. This is a heart holding keys, and next is a guitar burst into flame, burning on in my heart. Fire, burn my love away, and then Mr. Taus was killed, like a bullet of love. Fire, take my life away. But that's crazy. Yeah, no kidding. So everything that happened today here, this song predicted all? Or perhaps it was the other way around. Huh? The criminal could have based his crime on the lyrics. But who would go through all that trouble? Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. I believe you've stumbled upon something quite vital and quite annoying, Fraulein. She looks pleased. The lyrics are predicting the crime. Clavier seems a bit more than just a coincidence to me. I have to agree. The keyring, the guitar, and the murder. The keyring might have been dropped by accident, yet the victim was holding it. Hard to think it was unconnected. That's true. Prosecutor Gavin's as calm as collected as ever. So the criminal matched their actions to the lyrics? That sounds likely. Why would anyone do that? While we think about that, I'm going to get cracking on the biggest crime ever. I'm going to talk to the Borginian embassy about this, Mr. Lataus. Ah, right. Thanks, Diane. I'll leave the pondering of mysteries to you. I'm out of here. Aren't you a detective? Shouldn't you also help trying to get clues? A foreign national, Mr. Taus was killed. It seems like that would have to be the point of all this. But they did more than... Yeah, I didn't do that. They left us with not only a murder, but a mystery. Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today. Maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin we don't get to see in the courtroom. I've had enough, frankly. If you find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourselves, ja? Ja. I guess this is all we're going to get from Gavin. That leaves Lamy to question. Prosecutor Gavin, do you know where Lamy is now? Ah, I had her go to my dressing room with that pianist Machi Tobey, or Tobaye, if I want to call it. Of course. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Lataus's sudden passing. The Gaviners' dressing room. Got it. Alright, so let's head towards there right now. Alright. Oh, looks like we got a cutscene here. Ink! Who's there? There he goes again. Who is that guy? Huh? Trissy? You know, he did look sort of familiar. So he is a friend of yours? No, that's not it. Sorry, I don't remember. Curiouser and curiouser. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna go to the Gavinier's dressing room. Alright, here we go. Ah, Lamy! What has happened? I heard that Mr. Lataus has died. Lamy? You speak? I mean, you speak English? Yes. I was invited here from the Republic of Borginia, but I am not a Borginian by birth. But wasn't Mr. Lataus your interpreter? Ah, that. Yes, well, it was Mr. Lataus's idea. He thought it would add to the mystery, you see. Then your pianist is also... No. Machito Bay is a Borginian. He does not speak English. Now, please tell me, what has happened to Mr. Lataus? Why did he... Actually, Mr. Lataus was... Trucy! Huh? Remember what Prosecutor Gavin said? Not a word. But Mr. The Taos Islami's manager. That's not fair to her. I mean, isn't she a related party? Precisely who Prosecutor Gavin doesn't want to alert, I suspect. All we have been told is to wait here in this room. It is very unsettling. I'm sorry. We're trying to figure it out ourselves. Do you think I could ask you some questions? Of course. Oh, sorry. Why did I talk like that? Sorry. Of course. I'm always willing to help. She's as calm as she looked on stage. I can't put my finger on why, but I like this Lami. What is it, Machi? What? But you'd be alone. What seems to be the problem? Machi, he is not good around strangers. He wishes to go out for a breath of fresh air. Would that be all right? Sure, of course. Very well. What is it you wish to ask me about? Alright, so we're gonna learn more about her later. In the final episode, that is. Can't help it. Alright. Lami. The Republic of Borginia. That's in Northern Europe, right? I've never even heard of it. I started out singing in a restaurant. Then a producer called me. Before I knew it, here I am. You don't say. You know, my daddy plays piano in a restaurant. Producers tend to look for talent, you see. Lami, you're not from Borginia originally? Where were you born? Were you born here? Well, oh, is that supposed to be a secret? Imagine, image is everything when you're a star. I know a bit about that, of course. Yes, it is something like this. A contract, you might say. I'm also not to speak anything but a Borgianese in public. Image is important, I guess. She's not all image, though. Her songs are lovely. A real landscape painter in sound. A painter in what? She travels the world, turning the sights she sees into music. That's the secret to your music's beauty, right? You're very perceptive. Oh, I use your songs all the time in my stage act. I don't have to pay royalties for that, do I? Stop while you're ahead, Chusi. This landscape painter in sound, too, is an image. Yet without it, my songs would not be so widely heard. They even called you the siren of the ballad, right? Yes, in Borgianese. Lamir Ori. Yeah, that's the only time I'll try to say it. Means the siren. I fear that perhaps already I am not the siren I once was. Machi. Your pianist, Machi, was it? He's cute. He's like a proclean doll. He's very European. I met him while singing in restaurants in Borginia. He is an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me. It's like a fairy tale almost. I noticed he hardly leaves your side. Yes, well, he is blind. At first I hesitated at dragging him across the world. He doesn't speak English either, does he? He had never left aboard Guinea before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Machi and I together are Lami Ori, together always. Mr. Lataus. Mr. Lataus was my new manager. New? Yes, from 3 months ago. Around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come, I met Mr. Lataus at my office. He was to be my manager and bodyguard, and as it turned out, my interpreter. Interpreter? Even though you speak English? Yes, but we were here to visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one, though I fear that may have to be cancelled now. Was Mr. Lataus from the Republic of Borginia too? Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there is much I don't know about him, and now I shall never know. But I do remember now. He was a bodyguard. The first time I saw him was in the Ace Attorney Chronicles Miles Edgeworth games. I think it was either the first one or the second one. I forgot, because the second one I played that via a fan translation, and I think it was the first case. So it is him. I remember now. He was in the Miles Edgeworth games. Well, specifically the second game. Alright, let me move this mouse cursor out of the way. It's probably annoying everyone. No one will ever tell me why he has died. I'm sorry. Prosecutor Gavin said we weren't to talk to anyone. Mr. Lataus was a talented man. The siren of the ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know. I am happy for him that it has become so well known. The siren. That's what he meant. Huh? Apollo? You are the siren, right, Lami? That is the meaning of my name in Borginese, yes. It was the name my producer gave me. But why do you ask? It's very important. I had to know for sure if the siren was you. What do you mean important? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. All right. The siren. Siren. It turns out that's a very important word in this case. How? When we found Mr. Lataus, he was still alive. What? I heard him say something. His last words. Mr. Taos, can you hear me? Ask witness. Hang in there, Mr. Taos. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. He said Siren? Really? I was the only one there to when he said it, but I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. The Taos said that? Ask the witness? And you're the Siren, Lamy? Did you see what happened? Lamy? Might I ask, are you with the police? Well, no. I'm the defense attorney. An attorney. Yet there have been no arrests, yes? Is that a problem? Does an attorney not work for a client? If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think. But Lamy, I am sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask them. Why? If she... sorry. If she would witness the crime, why won't she tell us? I believe we are through here. I believe so. But before we leave, let's present her with something. The brooch. That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you? My brooch? Yes, well, it may be mine. Yours, Lamy? I was wearing a brooch earlier, you see. I must have lost it. Well, that explains the brooch we found. It was Lamy's. Now, notice that it's similar to what Trucy is wearing. More on that on the last episode. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it, so this brooch belongs to her. That begs the question. Is something wrong, Apollo? What was this brooch doing at the crime scene? So yeah, don't you think it's kind of similar to the one Trucy's wearing? We have a clue here. Alright, anyways, let's move towards the backstage hallway. Don't tell me this is gonna happen again. Whoa! Who's there now? Ah, it's you. Where were you? Emma. Is something wrong? She looks grumpier than usual. You bet something's wrong. The impossible's happened. It's all your fault, you know. Oops, maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene. What do you mean, impossible? Well, it's gone. Utterly gone. What's gone? The body, stupid. What else? Mr. Taos's body has disappeared. What? Alright, so we're back at Lamy's dressing room. Ah. Prosecutor Gavin. From your vacant stare, I gathered you've heard of the news. I heard Mr. Taos's body has gone missing. Look for yourself. Quite the pickle. Quite the pickle. How can you just stand there? We have to start the There's no need for alarm, Fraulein Detective. Huh? All entrances and exits have been sealed. The body will not leave the building. So I suggest we go find ourselves a cadaver. There will be plenty of time to ponder the whys later. Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin. Oh, we'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this. How could Mr. Latouse's body just disappear? Well, you heard the man. Let's get searching. Hey, I don't know. I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but yes, Darian. See, Jeter's gone missing. It was in the dressing room. Jeter? Who's Jeter? That's what I call my guitar. You like, man? Your guitar was stolen? This hasn't been a good day for guitars and Jeters. Okay, but body first, then guitar. And if someone finds that guitar, please bring it to our dressing room. Cheaters like a missing person. Not lost and found, man. Alright, so let's talk about this disappearing act. Well, this sure is what did he call it? Sausage? No, wait, it was a pickle, and it's your pickle. I told you to stay in the room. Sorry, not much else I can say. It's alright. The top priority now is finding that body. You can make it up to me later. 10 bags or so of chocolate snackoos should do the trick nicely. You should watch your sugar intake, Emma. Oops, sorry. Just gotta skip all that. Skippity, skip. Alright. Let's head towards the stage. Let's head towards the stage. Alright. Does something seem different to you, Apollo? Something is definitely here. Let's check it out. Alright. Let's examine something here. Let's see. Wasn't this down the last time we were here? Let's examine that. That stage must have been lowered before. That's the tower that Lamy and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on. Someone must have raised it. I don't see a way to control it from here. Apollo, what about that ladder there against the wall? We could use that to take a look up top. Maybe we should get Emma. What are you talking about? We had to see this sort of thing for ourselves. I'm not so good with heights. Stop whining and start climbing. It didn't look that high from below, really. But when we got to the top, I felt everyone of those 20 feet down. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. Not after what we found up there. Eek! We found two things we were looking for, and one thing we never expected to find. The body, a guitar in hand, and the pianist, Machi Tobey. Thus, we're back at the Right Anything Agency. Wow, that concert last night sure went south in a hurry. No kidding. Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at me like it's my fault. Machi Tobei, the blind pianist, arrested on a suspicion of murdering Romain Lataus. I can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible. I guess they had proof of some kind. What proof could possibly... Morning! But Prosecutor Gavin! What a night, eh? I apologize for being so upset. Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why did they arrest Machi? Why? So don't look at him like it's his fault either. It was tough for me too. We performed together that night after all. Yet, the powers that say that, given the circumstances, it could only have been him. What do you mean by circumstances? Lamy was invited from aboard Guinea as an ambassador of goodwill. It is vital that this case be wrapped up swiftly. That's all the powers that we want, really. Well, those are circumstances, all right. But what makes Machi the only possible suspect? Forehead, you seem to have forgotten that you're talking to the prosecution, the enemy. Ah, right. I think I like the side of Gavin better, actually. I'm not at liberty to discuss the particulars of the case, especially not to the defense attorney. What? Did you just say me? The defense attorney? That's what I came to tell you. He's down at the detention center. He wants to request your services. He? You mean Machi? Machi wants me? This is what we've been waiting for, Apollo. Let's get going. Right. Good luck. I'm off to question Lamy. Right. Later. I hope I'm up to this. Alright, so we are now in the detention center. Nothing we can do right now. Well, I just don't get it. I refuse to believe a cute a little kid like that could do something so terrible. You said that already. Machi, everything's it's going to be okay. We're here for you. Hi. Maybe you can tell me about last night. Huh? That was when I realized how tough it must be. A little kid like this. In a country so far from everything he's ever known. Maybe Lamy can help. But didn't Prosecutor Gavin says she was with him? Good luck. I'm off to question Lamy. Well, what are we going to do? That's a good question. I can't think of anything we can do but go with this and hope for the best at the trial tomorrow. Alright, that's the end of our first investigation. Tune in next time when the trial of Machi Tobei begins. So, until then everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care and God bless.